Welcome back, everyone. We really appreciate you joining us. We have Justin Tucker here for you all. Just as a quick reminder, if you can cut your video feeds on so Justin can see you, we really appreciate it. We'll get it started here with Aaron Kazinitz.
Hey, Justin. Thanks for taking all the time for us. We haven't really talked to you this training camp, so I'm just curious, what was your offseason like when the quarantine first started? How are you getting your workout? Can you kind of detail that a little bit for us?
Yeah. First of all, good to see all you guys. It's been a minute. This offseason has certainly been a unique one, given everything that 2020 has had to offer. But in all sincerity, it was a great opportunity for, me and my family to slow down. I should, instead of saying slow down, everything just kind of came to a screeching halt for us and for much of the world. And if the worst complaint that I could ever have throughout the last 7-8 months is that I might have been a little bored at times, then we're definitely in a good spot. But as far as training goes, I got to do a lot of the same stuff that I normally would in an off season. As soon as the season was over, just took a little time off, just let my body kind of rest and recover. Obviously, the rest and recovery time for me is significantly shorter than many of my teammates, given the fact that I'm not tackling or being tackled on a regular basis. But still, taking a minute to just get everything right and aligned. And then, not really having anything to rush back into gave me an opportunity to hone in on different aspects of my technique as far as kicking the ball goes. I normally would attack certain things in the offseason, but I had like a unique ability to just do it almost all on my own. So I would take, my camera phone out to whatever football field I could find as soon as it was legal to do so, and make recordings of myself kicking the ball, and then evaluate it right then and there on the field and make adjustments as needed. This off season was definitely a different one, and it's hopefully one that we don't repeat. Hopefully we can get back to some version of normal sooner rather than later, which I'm optimistic about, just given the way we're handling our business here with all the COVID protocols. If we can keep it up, I think we're going to have as good a chance as anybody to move in a positive direction.
Hey, Justin, Ty Carpenter from SI. With you, Sam, and Morgan, you guys have been together for so long and worked together. Was it really that big of a challenge for you when coming in because you guys know each other, not having that off-season work? Were you guys able to really find your gear right away?
It's funny. We kind of pick up right where we left off as a unit. Having that continuity between the three of us for the last going on 9 seasons is certainly an advantage for us. So again, as soon as we were allowed to per local and state regulations, we got back on the field together, and Morgan's throwing 12 o'clock laces, Sam's spotting them exactly how I like them, and the ball pretty much kicks itself. I've said it before, I'm basically a system guy. You can kind of plug and play at this point, but having those two guys at the start of our operation makes my job so much easier, and I'm very thankful that I get to continue working with those guys.
Hey, Justin, it's Ryan Mink from Ravens Media. Do you hear the crowd when you're lining up for a field goal attempt, and what do you expect it to be like this year? They're going to be pumping in sound, but it's not going to be the same, certainly. What do you expect your mindset to be, and do you like that, or do you not like that? What do you think?
Whether or not I like it, I suppose, is irrelevant, because it just is what it is. There's going to be that 70 decibel hum throughout the course of the game of the pre-recorded crowd noise. So it doesn't matter if I like it or not. It just is what it is. But it's definitely different. Whether we're playing at home or away, there are various ways that the crowd can have an influence or an impact on the game. Particularly when it comes to lining up a kick. Like for example, when we're kicking the ball, kicking a PAT here in the first quarter, it's usually not crazy loud. There's kind of that general hum, whether or not it's 70 decibels. I don't necessarily know. I don't have the little meter out on the field. But when we're attempting a game winner at Heinz Field, it's loud. And for that to not be a thing potentially moving forward will certainly be unique. It'll maybe be uncomfortable in a sense, because I think we're so used to going on the road, and when we line up a kick, the volume gets cranked up. That just kind of it's just kind of always been like that. So for it to not be like that moving forward will be interesting, but I don't think it's anything to overanalyze or get too worked up about.
One more for Justin.
Justin, this is Jameson. One of your kicking colleagues said that there's a difference as far as, I think, whether wind or something, with having no fans there. When you've kicked at M&T Bank Stadium with no fans there, is there a difference with fans or without fans?
I don't know exactly whom you may be talking about, and I don't want to just completely shred apart what anybody else has to say, because I'm not a meteorologist by any means, so there could be some validity to that. I just know in our stadium it's tough to kick no matter what. So when we've been down there the few times to kick in the stadium without any fans there throughout this training camp, the wind is definitely still pushing the ball around. It's hard to figure out, but the best thing that we feel like we can do is just pick a small target between the uprights and hit a straight, strong ball. And those principles, that principle from the Mel Gibson movie, The Patriot, aim small, miss small, will certainly hold true. If we just do that, then we'll continue to make kicks. Whether or not there are fans in the stands, potentially dampening the effects of the wind. It is funny to think about, though. Just I'll leave it at that.
Hey, Justin, we really appreciate you taking your time to speak with us today. Thank you so much.
You got it. Good to see you guys.
We'll send everyone to a breakout room. We'll be right back with Jimmy Smith. Thanks again, Justin.
See you guys.